Hi there. It is December 11th and time for Proverbs 11. Now we're into the Proverbs themselves now. So we can. And the first one, he's going to talk about this a lot in Proverbs, okay? You can say it must have went on rampantly. It does today, okay? Dishonest scales are an abomination to Adonai, but an accurate weight is his delight. Okay? He says that a lot about scales. They used to cheat people, okay? They still cheat people. Now they call it shrinkflation. They put things in big boxes in a smaller amount and fill the rest with air and charge you more money. God hates that. Okay? When pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with the humble is wisdom. Okay, that's important. God hates pride. Okay? Haughty, arrogant, conceited. Doesn't like that. He likes humble. With the humble comes wisdom. Okay? One of the keys to being a good person is to be humble. 3, the integrity of the upright guides them, but the crookedness of the treacherous will destroy them. Right. Sooner or later, if not in this life, in the end, it will destroy them. Here's a good one. Riches make no profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. Right? It's an old one. You can't take it with you, right? And it will do you no good. Right? It says in here, give me just enough. 5, the righteousness of the blameless man makes his way straight, but the wicked man is brought down by his wickedness. The righteousness of the blameless man, or the upright, it says over here, shall direct his way. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the treacherous are trapped by their desire. Wants, right? Talks about righteousness a lot in there, doesn't it? Righteousness, again, builds up a city. When the wicked dies, his hope perishes, and the hope of the strong vanishes. The righteous is rescued from trouble. Instead, it comes to the wicked. Let's do this. Let's make all these green, okay? Just for fun. The righteous is rescued from trouble. Green. Okay. Instead, it comes to the wicked. With his mouth, the ungodly destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge, the righteous will be delivered. I like that. When the righteous do well, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. Boy, that's... Could use some of that now, huh? Through the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is destroyed. We've seen that happen all over the world, right? All over the world. One who despises his neighbor lacks sense, but one with discernment remains silent. Remains silent. Get that? Know when to keep your mouth shut. I like they actually use the word gossip. A gossip reveals secrets, but one who is trustworthy conceals a matter. Right? If somebody tells you a secret about themselves, I need prayer for this, I'm having trouble in this area, you need to keep that to yourself, okay? If you tell one other person, even in good faith, help me pray for Bob, he's done so and so, you have just gossiped, okay? The Lord hates gossip because now that'll get all over the church and it'll be your fault. Without guidance, the people fall. With many counselors, there is deliverance. Right? More of this. Whoever puts up security for a stranger will have trouble, but whoever avoids shaking hands on such a deal is secure. Cosign. Don't cosign for people. He was very much against that. This is the second time he's mentioned it, okay? Because you are putting yourself in somebody else's hands. 16. A gracious woman gains honor, but a ruthless man seizes riches. A kind man does his own soul good, but a cruel man harms his own flesh. I like that. Let's highlight that. A kind man, right? What do I say all the time? Be kind, right? Be nothing but kind. 18, the wicked and deceptive wages, but a sower of righteousness reaps a true reward. We're making these all green. And we're going to read them all together just for fun. Steadfast righteousness leads to life, but pursuing evil ends in death. Righteousness. Pursuing evil ends in death. Right? Perverse hearts are an abomination to Adonai. His favor is on those blameless in their ways. Forward heart here. Forward, perverse. Yeah, get perverse heart. Somebody that's truly evil. Right? 21. Be sure the evil will not go unpunished, but the offspring of the righteous will be discovered. And there's a note here, which is interesting. Hand to hand. Meaning an evil. Yeah. And it says over here, hand to hand. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. Right? Even though they're all together, right? We make that green. We're using the word righteous, right? Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. Right? He puts such a stark contrast because it's a total waste putting a gold ring in a pig's snout. Right? Rings are tools made for leading things around. And women wear them now. It's just totally foreign to me why somebody would wear a nose ring, because those were made for controlling things, okay? Yeah, okay. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the hope of the wicked only wrath. Right? Only wrath. One gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unjustly and comes to poverty. Now that's important. Make that yellow. It says all over the Bible, if you give to the poor, you are lending to God, and God will pay you back with interest, right? Great interest. More than you can imagine. And he guarantees that. Yeah. So I warn, if you give freely, you will gain even more. Another withholds unjustly, you have it, but I'm not giving that to you. He needs to get a job, right? Yeah. It comes to poverty. Right? And this kind of goes with it. A soul who blesses will prosper. Okay, that's all together. And one who gives water will himself be satisfied. Okay. One gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unjustly and comes to poverty. A soul who blesses will prosper. Anyone who gives water will himself be satisfied. Okay. 26. People curse anyone withholding grain, but a blessing is on the head of one who dispenses it. Right. You have people that have all this stuff, they won't share. You know, even though they will never use it. Hoarders. Yeah. 27, a person who diligently seeks good finds favor, but one who searches for evil, evil comes to him, right? You look for trouble, you're going to find it every time. 28, whoever trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf. Right. Maybe somebody who trusts their money and then it goes away, then what do you do? 29, whoever troubles his own household will inherit wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise-hearted. Right. Troubles your own will inherit wind, or nothing. Right. And there's notes over here. The covetous man that spare their riches to the hindrance of their families shall be deprived thereof miserably. Right. It's trouble your own household, right? If you have family that are in trouble and starving and you have it, you should help them. 30, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. And whoever wins souls is wise. Right. And this one will make this whole thing green. What's going on? There you go. If the righteous is rewarded on earth, how much more the wicked and the sinner, right? Get what you deserve. So there's Proverbs 11. Now let's do all these green ones, right? All the righteous ones together. Then we'll go over the other ones. The righteousness of the blameless makes his way straight. The righteousness of the upright delivers them. The righteous is rescued from trouble. Through knowledge, the righteous will be delivered. Right? When the righteous do well, a city rejoices. A sower of righteousness reaps a true reward. Right? Steadfast righteousness leads to life. The offspring of the righteous will be delivered. Right? Your kids. The desire of the righteous is only good. The righteous will flourish like a green leaf. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. And if righteous is rewarded on earth, how much more the wicked and the sinner? And there's a note here too. 1 Peter. So, righteousness, right? Now, you can only seek to be righteous. You can't be righteous. No one is righteous, it says in Romans, I believe. But through continual prayer, right, and repentance, you can be a righteous person, one who seeks righteousness. Okay? And there's a lot of benefits. We just went over all these benefits of being a righteous person. Okay? Let's go over our other highlights here. Highlighted 2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with the humble is wisdom, right? Humble. The word humble, I always highlight the word humble, right? Because we are to be humble. Not proud, not arrogant, not conceited, certainly not prideful. Yeah? Not thinking, don't think you're better than anyone, okay? Because you're not. God made us all. Mm-hmm. And 4, we highlighted, riches make no profit in the day of wrath, right? But righteousness delivers from death. All right? God is judging you. You think you're going to offer him a bribe? He owns everything. So that won't work. 12, one who despises his neighbor lacks sense, but one with discernment remains silent, right? Discernment is being able to tell whether something is good or evil. But looking at it, the Spirit will tell you, right? It's best to remain silent in most situations, right? 13 is important. A gossip reveals secrets, but one who is trustworthy conceals a matter. Right? Don't tell people other people's problems, okay? That's gossip. God hates it. And it'll say later in here, God absolutely detests gossips. Okay? And some well-meaning people are gossips. Sweet little old ladies are gossips, okay? And it's a horrible thing. Okay? We highlighted 17. A kind man does his own soul good, but a cruel man harms his own flesh. Kindness. Okay, I highlighted that because kindness. Okay, after studying Proverbs so many times, see, the main thing is to be kind, is to be humble, right? And knowing when to keep your mouth shut. If you can do that, right, you are on your way to a very satisfying life, right? Now, highlighted 22. Like a gold ring in a pink pig's snout is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. All right. You see some of these women that just lack discretion. They wear hardly anything, and then they get all mad when people look at them when they're wearing next to nothing. Okay. Modesty. Okay. I think God likes modesty. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout. Hey. We'll make this yellow too, just for. And these all kind of, it's the same general idea, these 3 verses, okay? One gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unjustly and comes to poverty. All right. Happens. A soul who blesses will prosper, and one who gives water will himself be satisfied. People curse anyone withholding grain, but a blessing is on the head of one who dispenses it. Yeah. Everybody has enough to give, okay? And when you give, you get back more than you gave every single time, okay? I have been down there in life, and I have found what's amazing to me. A person doing well with lots of money will not help you, okay? Because they love their money. A poor person, okay? I have gone to a poor person's house, and they will feed you, they will clothe you, they will give of what they have, and they always have enough, okay? It's amazing how that works. So, and there you go. That's all the righteous, okay? All this good stuff that happens to righteous people. So, there you go. That's Proverbs 11. And I think we are starting on, in our Through the Bible in a Year, I think we are starting on back into Acts today. Because we finished, we're reading Acts, 3 chapters in Acts today. So, it's still only 23. There are 28 chapters in Acts, so they're going to disperse the epistles all over it because Acts covers Paul's entire life, okay? And this is a chronological, reading through the Bible chronologically in the order in which its stories and events occurred, it says. So they're going to put all the letters and epistles in Acts. So there you have it. Stay tuned for that. I think we're on day 346. Not too much time left on that. But give us a like if you think about it. Until later, we'll keep going. See ya.